This is my custom Golden Eagle radar unit, and I'm going to show you how a traffic enforcement officer can use this unit to acquire a vehicle's speed. First, just a couple quick things. This is the main display. Right here is where the vehicle's speed will be displayed. This is the radar antenna. It is a Ka band antenna, and it emits a frequency of 35.5. And this is the remote that comes with the unit. This button right here is the hold button, and I'll talk more about that later. For now, I'm going to show you the first technique that a traffic enforcement officer can use to acquire a vehicle's speed. The first method they can use is called constant on. Constant on is where the radar operator just leaves the radar unit in transmit mode the whole time. And as cars come into the path of the radar antenna, speeds are given. So we're just going to wait for cars. Here comes a silver Ford Focus. He's going 38. Wait for these guys to get out of the way. Going 33. Okay, let's see the Jetta. Jetta's going 28. 25. 31. 24. 31. And so, pretty much, the traffic enforcement officer just leaves the unit in transmit mode, and as cars come into the radar antenna's path, speeds are given. The second way that a traffic enforcement officer can use this unit is called instant on. The unit is placed in hold mode, and when a vehicle enters the quote-unquote kill zone of the radar antenna, he then switches to transmit mode, acquires the vehicle's speed with a tracking history, and then turns the unit back on to hold mode. So I'm going to show you an instant on shot here. Okay, we're going to clock this Buick. 29. And I switch it back to hold mode. So it's not in transmit mode the whole time. Here's the Mustang. 33. That truck. 33. And so I'm just toggling from hold mode to transmit mode to hold mode. That's all the operator does with instant on. And the trick with instant on is that it makes it a lot more difficult for radar detector users, because the only time the detector user will pick up a signal is if I put the unit in transmit mode. So the only way a detector user is going to pick up the signal from this unit is if they're in my kill zone, like the Mustang, or B, they receive scatter from my radar unit when another car is in the kill zone. So that's why rabbits are important, because if you don't have a rabbit and you're the first one in the kill zone like that Nissan, you're screwed. So that's instant on. It's a pain in the ass for radar detector users. Okay, the third form of the third way that a radar operator could use this unit is called quick trigger, which is a subset of instant on. Quick trigger is pretty much shooting bursts of instant on under a second. So I'm going to show you that here. Just wait for a car. And I'm going to show you how quickly this unit can acquire a vehicle's speed using quick trigger by using a stopwatch in my left hand, and the remote will be in my right. Okay, we're going to clock this Ford. Okay, here we go. Nope, I think he wasn't quite in my kill zone. 0.56 seconds. Half a second. Buick. Nope, he wasn't in the kill zone. Okay, let's try this truck. .53, 0.60, 0.56. Nope, nope, wasn't in the kill zone. 0.56, 0.60, 0.56. Oops, didn't hit the timer quick enough. 0.60. Clock that blue car. 0.62. Clock that Volvo. 0.59. Clock this F-150. 0.47. So we're getting a little bit quicker. 0.47. And we'll clock this Ford Taurus. 0.56. So as you can see, the unit is pretty quick. I've done some other quick trigger shots at other locations, and I've found that the minimum amount of time that the unit takes is 0.44 seconds, or around that time. Any other time lower than that, I just can't get a speed. So the unit's pretty quick and quick trigger, and the reason why some operators use this technique is because some radar detectors out there won't alert to a quick trigger blast because of filtering, or you know, some other just filtering. And so it makes it even harder for detector users, because you have to have a detector that's reactive enough to pick up the shot. And not only that, but you have to have a detector that's sensitive enough to pick up the shot at a very long distance. Otherwise, you know, again, if you can't pick up the shot before you're the target, you're screwed. So here's just a couple more instant on shots. So as you can see, that truck, if he had a detector, he wouldn't get a signal until I got his speed. Clock the Toyota 41. And that pretty much wraps up how the Golden Eagle works, and how radar operators, how traffic enforcement officers can use the unit to acquire vehicle speeds.